just going freaking live. When you ready, y'all gotta hold on a minute. I'm like a whole minute early. I like to go on right on time. Got my space clean. I don't have my mic plugged in yet. Like, give me a chance to set up. Hey y'all, to set up my page. Blood clot. No, I'm not West Indian. It's just okay. Right. Oh, gosh, man, I have to put my hair up. Just toss this out my face. Anyway, hey everyone. Welcome. Mercury Retro is finally over for those of you who have been dealing with transportation issues, electronic issues, delays, and stuff like that. But we are in the residue of it, like the final days of still feeling some of its energy. So be prepared for that. Me, I haven't really been experiencing it since early on, literally since I was in New York. Since I've been back home, I've been okay. Things have been flowing, you know. I feel like if you don't focus on that, Mercury Retro, oh my God. Yeah, right. All right. Let's plug in. So you won't be able to hear me for a minute. Let me plug in my mic. Alrighty. Ooh, hope y'all can hear me. Hey, welcome to the weekly. Ooh, to the weekly. Ooh, my hearing cute. Yeah, I had two rubber bands here because I wanted to give myself two little ponytails or puff ups, but late going down the rabbit hole on Instagram, and it happens. Anyway, I'll probably be less visible next week than usual. I gotta start a little bit of a cleansing soon. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. You know, those are those things you don't talk about. I hope everybody's been well. I hope last week was good. Right. Yeah, that's when I be saying the sage is fake. Look how long I'm holding the fire on this joint. It's taking mad long to burn. Can't be ordering sage off of Team. Nah, I didn't get this from Timo. I bought this in Brooklyn at some forgot which store it was. But anyway, again, welcome. Hope last week. Hope this past week has been great. Now, let me get right to it because a lot. It's a lot. A lot of cards that kind of came into my focus today. Cards I have not used in a very long time. So I'm going to do a pick a deck. There's going to be 3. Yeah, there's going to be 3 decks, and you can choose one of the decks. What I'm going to figure out when I take out these decks, what the message is going to be prior to me giving you the energy read for each day of the week. You know, sometimes we do our deep grounding breaths and we get a little personalized. Now, if you want personal cards specifically drawn for you, read the description. It's there. The information in regards to having some cards pulled for you at the end of the session that are more personalized in regards to the week ahead. Okay? I see a lot of decks coming out here. Let me get a little bit prepared, but I'll explain what's happening. So now I'm going to use this to clarify for the week ahead. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what deck was drawn to me for what. These are clarification cards. I got my homemade deck here. Let's see which one this is. I haven't used it in a while. How the universe sees you. And I'll be making my oracle card spirals for some reason are like my symbol, my geometric symbol that really activates my inner knowing, my third eye and stuff. So they're all over my cards and my artwork. Fun fact that's not known about me, probably maybe not even my sisters, is that we were all like visual artists at one point, winning art awards, like from Channel 13, artwork up in the Statue of Liberty, going artwork overseas in Japan, winning awards through Pen Tab. This is all in elementary school. Rest in peace, Mrs. Zelda Band. She was great. One of the greatest teachers ever, besides my mom. But anyway, yeah. My cards is like my little stem, my little side thing. It takes me back to drawing. Now, this deck isn't really as fancy with the artwork. And honestly, I think my artwork looks still exactly how it looked in elementary school because I never really like cultivated my visual arts skills. But yeah, they get the messages through. So I was trying to decide if these were going to be how you were going to pick your pal. If these were going to be the top cards or like the final message. I think I'm going to leave them for the top card because guardian angel cards, there we go, that's going to be for the final message, even though it looks like we got a first message. What jumped out? I'm going to read it. Everything's for a reason. Expression gives me sacral chakra energy, like creativity after I was just talking. Anyway, let me read. Express how you feel clearly, lovingly, and honestly without fear or judgment. Say it exactly like it is. All will be resolved when you express to others how you truly feel. Trust in the power of life to guide you and heal all concerned. Self expression is liberating and healing. I don't know if anybody wants a screenshot. No, it's coming out fuzzy. Can't screenshot it. But yeah, that's going to be like the type of advice that we're going to be getting. I'm not trying to like disregard that advice. I'm just saying if it's for you, if it resonated, take it. If it didn't, it's for somebody else. Okay. So let me show you the decks that you're going to choose. Well, I just said you're going to choose by, so then that don't make sense. You're going to choose by the top card. All right. Yeah, so we're just going to do that way anyway. I'll just use the decks and all the piles. That's apparently the message. I kept hearing in my mind, like, stop being lazy. Take all the decks out. Just don't feel like taking all the decks out. So you're trying to find another way to do this read so that you ain't got to take all the decks out. Take them all out. Hop to it. All right. See how easy that was? There we go. All righty. So I'm going to show you 3 cards from the How the Universe Sees You deck. And whichever one you feel drawn to, whichever one calls to you, that be your little, I guess, like reading for the week ahead to give you a little bit of information or stuff you need to know. All right. So group 1, if you feel drawn to either the number 1 or I saw this card earlier, or the card that says here, as in the ear. Okay, here. If you feel drawn to that, your message is there. Get one, another one. All right, my 2s. If you feel drawn to the number 2 or the card that says the initiated soul. I'm laughing at my artwork. The initiated soul. Okay. Then your message is in 2. And last group, if you feel drawn to number 3, or the card Sunny Rays, then your message for the week ahead is in group 3. All right. I'm going to pull one for the collective. Oh, that was fast. It says, it was written by you. You are a master of words and are supposed to use them in some magically creative way. So we, your guides, and the Divine One sees you as a born writer. Hey, collective. I guess all of us are supposed to be writing in some way. Now that could be writing speeches, lesson plans, poetry, songs, raps. Yeah, did I say speeches? Maybe somebody's supposed to be writing speeches. Hey, Afua. I don't even have no background music playing today because I just felt like, let me just enjoy the sounds whenever I have it. But I can hear all the dogs barking outside anyway. Hope it ain't picking up on the mics. Okay, so let's dive in. I said this is going to be for clarification later. This one is for later. That's the advice. And I'll put this in there too. Okay. So, one more time. We got group 1 with here. If you feel drawn to that one, you can put 1 in the comments. Claim your pal. We have the initiated soul for group 2. If you feel drawn to that one, you can put 2 in the comments. And we have sunny rays. I don't know if I'm holding it the right way, but yeah, you get the picture. That's group 3. All right, so let's jump right in. If you were drawn to the number 1 or the card here, hey, Sarah. Let me see what we got here. Okay, so my ones, this week you might find that you're gonna communication is going to be important for you. You're going to find important conversations having to take place. So the card says you are not just an amazing listener, but you truly hear. Now, you not only have helped elevate many who needed an open ear, but you also will be clairaudient in receiving messages from spirit. So make sure you're not just the song I just heard for my group 1s this week is Breaths by Sweet Honey in the Rock. Listen more often to things than to beings. This week, listen. Like you might just hear things. It's like going to be your guide. But I'm also hearing too, you are going to have some communication with beings. Okay, this week. So just saying here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got you, Afua. Damn. Let's move on into the week. All right. So I'm gonna start with Oracle decks. That's what I'm using. No Tarot. I'm using Oracle decks for the pick a pal. So the first Oracle deck is the Enchanted Map Oracle. And this, I wanted to give some direction or guidance as to the direction. The directional guidance as to the direction. But yeah, literally, what direction should you be heading in this week? Before I even get to our activity cards and affirmations and the hand mudras, let's just gain some perspective. All right. So, what is your direction this week? My ones, you have spark. Okay. So, my ones, you might find
areas in your life this week where it felt like nothing was manifesting, nothing was growing, that your juices are going to start flowing and something is going to pop off. I don't know if you're already working on something and it's going to be noticed. Um, you're going to start to see the beginnings of something, or somebody, I feel like some of you are going to get recognized like this week. Like there's something like a spark. There's something about like a light or energy this week that is going to, I hear, make you very attractive, magnetic even. But I really do hear. That's funny. And I look right down and I see the card here. Like you're just going to be feeling like finally. And somewhere, some area of your life this week where you just feel that spark, go towards it. If it's a hobby, if it's um, a place, a location, if it's a relationship, if it's whatever, go towards it. All right. Listen to that inner guidance, is what I'm hearing from my ones. All right. Let's go to your angels. Yeah, Angels and Auras Oracle as the second deck. That's to let you pretty much get an idea of the energy you're in or could be in, because it does give you the positive and the negative aspect of the energy you could be in this week. So let's see for my ones. Okay. All right, my ones. Great. You might want to wear some green, some light green this week. You have an archangel coming through, Archangel Samuel. So in your light energy, if you're able to stay, which you should be able to stay in that light energy, and look all this green. Yeah, you just need to be wearing some light green, limes, colors like that. Happiness, vibrancy, energy, hope. That's your vibe this week. If you don't allow anxiety, feeling burdened, restlessness, and despair to pull you down. So pretty much your advice is to stay positive. Do things that make you happy this week. Maintain your hope, your mind, your focus on whatever it is you envisioned growing when you planted whatever you planted, because your anxiety, I'm hearing, could be your sabotage, your self-sabotager. You start worrying, you start feeling like, am I seeing a spark? Is this really happening? Is this, I mean, because I see hearts and everything too, and an instrument could be something you really love, and you're worried that either something could go wrong, or don't let it go there. I don't even want to talk on it. I couldn't even get the words. So stay in an energy of happiness and hopefulness and knowing. And that's interesting. This is card number 1 as well for group 1. So that number, seeing that a lot this week, might be significant as well. So let's see what other guides we got coming through and what their message is to you. A pen just fell down from my ones. My ones, you might really be the writers, or maybe your project involves writing. Because I didn't even see that pen back there. All right, so let me see what's your advice this week from this specific guide. I don't want to look. I just want to be surprised because their faces are on the tops of the cards. All right. This looks like a Palladian or something. Are you kidding me, Samuel? The same from a totally different deck. Okay, so this is Archangel Samuel coming through again. My ones, if you're not working with this archangel, you need to be. I'm not saying this is what it looks like. This is based off of this oracle deck, okay? Angelic activations. However, the message is to let love in this week, my ones. Let love in. So remember how I was saying, don't let anxiety and fear sabotage, like you self-sabotage something that is going to be showing that it's growing this week, that there's a spark there, that listen to that inner knowing, that inner guidance. So it says, you are beloved. You are cherished more than you'll ever know. It's time to begin seeing yourself through the eyes of God. Choose to move beyond self-criticism and judgment. Be open to seeing yourself in a loving way. When you are willing to see yourself lovingly, you open the doors of your heart and all forms of love enter it. That's dope. Your affirmation, they actually give affirmations with this deck. I forgot. So my ones you have, I am willing to see the love I have within. I am willing to see the love I have within. So something important with things you love, someone you love this week. Love is high on your radar, my group ones. Okay. Not saying it has to be anything specific. It more specific to the individuals that chose that pal. So lastly, let me get you some advice. I got the druid wisdom here, but I'm gonna go with these and I'll do that later. Okay, so all right, my ones. Yep. Ooh. Your advice says trust. You are looking at a situation from a purely physical perspective, and therefore you cannot see the bigger picture and the blessings interwoven within this event. We, your angels, urge you to trust, for all will work out in the best way possible. Let go of your fear and apprehension and allow God's healing energy to flow to you. Trust, for all will heal in ways you never thought possible. My ones, stop worrying. Look like things is manifesting. You worrying about something, and that's probably the sabotaging. Like you worry about something, you start to doubt, you get out of alignment, things start to look crazy. Then you say, see, I knew it, and really no, it was you energetically messing up the frequency or getting out of alignment with it. So my ones this week, stay in the energy of love, be open to love, be open to hear and the inner guidance and to go after your passions. Okay. And that's not to say be frivolous and wilding out there like, oh, whatever I want, but sit still and quietly be like, whatever I want. All right. Shoot, I should have chose pile one. I didn't even choose that pile. All right. Let's move on. If you were drawn to the number 2 or the card that says the initiated soul. Now, the initiated soul group, I'm gonna tell you, when I made this card was about a huge transformation, like a change, something that just happens out of nowhere and opens up a whole new pathway, a whole new direction. That's hence my lightning bolt. I feel like the girl in Boomerang. I gotta see it. This is a lightning bolt, and this is like a crack in the matrix, like a hole, and the lightning bolt kind of made a path, and this is like a broken heart, like things that just didn't go your way. But see there, the sun is through there on the other side of the portal. All right, the initiated soul has been through some shit, in other words. Okay. So my twos, this is to let you know that this week is like the beginning of your new beginning. Or like you're gonna feel like finally, like Power One is gonna be saying finally, I'm seeing something shift. But my twos, it's gonna feel like finally, I don't want to say justice, like finally, reciprocation, or like yeah, justice, or just feeling like a life change that's necessary, that was needed, long overdue. All right, it says, we see you as a spiritual warrior. You've been through so much, yet stronger you become. Your resilience may cause envy, and your light may blind. Just always know your courageous spirit is needed. Okay, so in other words, don't stop, get it, don't give up. Okay, and I feel like that lightning bolt, like it just represents obstacles being knocked out the way, a new path opening up, you being able to move forward freely. Okay. So maybe you felt stagnant. Maybe you felt like in a certain area of your life you weren't moving forward. There was no progress. Got to see it. Oh, ain't that something? So for the direction this week that you might feel like your life is going in, this is the map oracle. We have storm fields. After talking about lightning, y'all, my twos. Storm fields, it's the card of transformation, like the storm coming through, getting rid of all the old. You're literally going to feel like night and day. Like this week is probably going to really feel emotionally calming. Um, yeah, my twos, like a peace. After the storm, like a peace after the storm. Mm. Maybe where you live, you're experiencing a lot of rain too, possibly at this time, or thunder and lightning. But yeah, I see some emotional balance coming in this week for you. And for some reason, they drew me back to the Moonlight card, and my eyes are drawn to this hourglass. Something you're waiting for. The time is almost up. Like I don't know if some of you twos are waiting for a job offer to come in, or a proposal from someone, apology, whatever that could be. You see the hourglass here? It's like she's waiting, or it's waiting, like for something, and the time is running out. I feel like this week, whatever you were waiting on is going to come in. It just needed the storms to go by. Some stuff had to take place behind the scenes, I'm hearing, but something is going to show up now that the storm is over. Okay. All right. Let's move on to Angels and Auras Oracle. Let's see what your energy, your vibe this week. My twos, my initiated souls. I'm trying not to talk and shuffle at the same time because I watched a few readers do it and it was pissing me off. I'm not going to lie. Because I was straining to hear what the hell they were saying. So, okay, here we go. My twos. Whew. Now I say that the emotions, my twos this week, getting some kind of balance, you got Archangel Uriel coming through with some red. Master Manifesting number 11 coming through, and literally the color red. Emotions, healing, devotion, integrated. Those are your key words this week, meaning you can find emotional healing, peace, as long as you don't allow yourself to fall victim to wounds, feeling unfulfilled, apathetic, you know. But I don't see that happening, my twos. Wear some red. I even see red in your initiated soul card. Wear some red. That'll help with this heart healing upgrade that I'm hearing that you're getting. And it really connects you to your root chakra too. So that color red, it just gives a sense of grounding for me. And safety and security. That's how you manifest. You can't manifest your prosperity and abundance if you don't feel safe and secure and grounded. So I do feel like this week you're going to be really feeling abundance, an abundance of love, maybe soul family coming in, soul tribe, good friends, like an abundance of devotion coming towards you. Just seeing the result of having integrated all that you've gone through, all the lessons you've learned, my twos. All right. Let's see what other guides you got with you besides Archangel Uriel. Wow, you just have an air guardian. So some of you may be air signs or have air signs as your moon. The sacred geometry around his head. I can't remember what that one is. I don't know if it's the infinite flower. Anyway, here we go. Air guardian, take time to breathe. Slow down and breathe. Take time to reflect before proceeding further. You are allowing your past experiences to influence your current behaviors, and there's another way forward. You're being reminded to stay high vibration in your actions and choices. Refrain from reacting, for this will only delay your progress and healing. Love is the way. Your activation, my twos, and I'm hearing yeah, lot with love with you guys. What is up with y'all this week? I don't know if it's like Power One. I don't know if it's like yours was like between like intimate, passion, career. This pile is giving me all like passion, love, intimate. This is feeling intimate for this pile. So you might be dealing with relationships um, that might have just went through a huge transformation and shift this week. Um, Communication coming in with this air energy. Air is about communicating, getting to the truth. Okay. The affirmation is I breathe with ease, knowing angels are with me. So stay in that energy if you have to speak or communicate your truth or anything this week. Know that you have guardian angels that rock with you, my twos, that are actually guiding the way to the things and the actions you have to make this week, helping you stay high vibration. I'm also here for Power Two's music. Listen to music. Certain songs will lift your frequency, which is for everybody, but twos this week really for you. It's gonna feel like magical almost, certain songs. All right. Let me get you your advice. You have compassion, my twos. It says, dearest one, be compassionate towards yourself. Surrender the self criticism and fear that has you believing you need to improve in order to be worthy. You are perfect just as you are. The only thing that needs to change is your perception. You will come to realize the jewel you are when you love and honor yourself as you are. To some of you, the greatest love of all you're experiencing this week may be you. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. I've had to go there before. And that's not in like an intimate way, but just in a self-care, self-loving sort of way, you know? Sometimes it be like that. All righty. And last but not least, if you were drawn to number 3 or the card, Sunny Rays. I was torn between this one and 2. I'm not gonna lie. But I think 2 was where I went eventually. Not my reading. So anyway, Sunny Rays, if you were drawn to this one. This week, the first thing I'm seeing is outdoors. I don't know my 3. Something with just being outside is the medicine for you right now. Maybe it's always been, but this week it's just gonna feel like being outside is where it's at. Maybe where you are, there's a lot of things going on outdoors. Maybe you live in an environment where you got a nice backyard, you got nature around you or something. There's something about this happiness in the sun. Now that's if it's not raining. I got rain here. So if you live around me, but you can still get outside, get outdoors. But there's just something with the sun in you this week. And maybe beaches for some of you guys. If you could get to a beach like next weekend or even this weekend, if it ain't raining. Something with the sun and being charged up. I do feel with sunny rays. This power, I feel like I'm hearing like I'm getting so many downloads with the sun. It's coming, is what I'm hearing. Like maybe you've been feeling like how POW 2, the storm is past. Like the storm has come and gone, and now there's this new beginning. I feel like you guys are like looking up and feeling like you're in the storm, or like you see the sun, or you want to see more of the sun. It's like, okay, it's something with brighter days ahead. That's what I'm hearing for POW 3. Brighter days are ahead. So let me read the card. They said shut up and read. Okay. Um hmm. So there's some space, there's some gift you have, threes, that you're supposed to be using. You're a born teacher for one. There's some aspect of what you do Your light helps other people grow in some way. You're always enlightening someone to new or ancient mindsets and rituals. You might not even realize you're doing it. So your ancestors are saying, we'll always send you what you need for growth. And that's what this sun is representing. There's something with the sun assisting in your elevation, your ascension, your ability to transform and to grow. So getting outside is very important for group threes. Yeah. But I'm also hearing too, being a light, being a beacon, and recognizing that you're going to probably see signs of that this week in some way. I don't know if there's going to be people showing gratitude. Um, yeah, some of you I'm hearing getting promotions or moved up in a position. Like with the sun, I'm seeing growth. Maybe somewhere where you were like not in charge, you might find yourself in charge in the light, in the sunlight, the spotlight. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you threes. Okay, let's keep going. So, direction this week for my threes. Yeah, I see you coming out of the desert. Like literally, when I picked up the card at the bottom, I saw a woman looking like she's walking in the desert. It's like something with having been in the desert in the sun, building some kind of resilience. There's something with this week where my threes, you might be feeling more strength, stronger than usual. Maybe the last few weeks or days you felt emotional or maybe emotionally unstable. This week it's like, that's crazy. Okay. This week you're feeling you're going to feel more grounded. This was at the bottom of the pile. I shuffled it again. And just now my hand smacked the pile. It flipped open. This card came back. So my threes, you got the Bone Collector. That's card number one. This card has a lot to do with accumulating your lessons, your knowledge on your journey. It's like the teacher, the wise one. But now, what I'm hearing for you is like this week, it's going to be. Have y'all seen The Last Dragon? There's a scene where Bruce Leroy's brother is like, what is the point in having all that knowledge, all that knowing all that kung fu if you can't use it, if you're not going to use it? And he's calling him a coward. It's almost what your guides are coming through to say for you this week. You have accumulated so much knowledge, so much wisdom. You've done a lot of spiritual work. What are y'all working on? Becoming an ascended master when you pass on, my threes? Look at this halo. You've been doing spiritual work and you've been learning from your experiences. Very wise soul here. Yeah. And look, she's sitting in the desert too. So there's just something with the sun and getting outside, being outside for you guys this week. That's very important, my threes. But I'm also hearing ritual. I'm seeing luck being on your side. You got the Wheel of Fortune next to you, a rabbit. That's luck. That's destiny coming in this week. Peacock feather. Oh, good. I'm glad to see you. So you got your peacock feather. That's that Oshun energy. There's something about you looking really good this week as well. Not saying you don't already, but the cage appears empty. It's like this week you're going to be feeling free. If you've been feeling like in the storm, this week you're going to be feeling like new beginning finally. Like the sun is finally coming out. That's why I kept hearing with your pal, like you're looking up and saying like, okay, so when is this going to be over? It's like now this week you'll be saying, okay, I see the sun. But it's going to really, it's something about your energy, like radiate from you, your joy, your happiness, what you involved yourself in this week. I do see home being important, so maybe activities in the home or close to home. I see an obstacle being overcome this week. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll take one more. Magical map shifter. What the heck? All right, threes. Maybe because you're sitting right here and you're active in the chat, because good Lord, they're dwelling here on the direction for this week. We got Bone Collector and then the Magical Map Shifter. Sheesh, what you got going on? These are like a magician, more magician energy, more manifesting energy, more. Okay. And she got her own little fan too. So there's something with you energetically being activated this week, the threes. That's what I'm getting with you guys. Even if you don't feel like people and things around you have caught up to your energy yet, this week you're going to feel energetically energized, like just magnetic. Look at all the lights swirling around both of them. They both got halos. So yeah, and she got the moon behind her. There's also, guys, is it a full or a new moon? I think it's a full moon coming up. Don't take my word for it, but it is coming up on look, Tuesday or Wednesday. I just wrote it down somewhere. I'm so mad at myself. If somebody knows, you can write in the comments, but I'll be going live that day anyway. I think it's the 29th. So there's something with the moon this week, my threes, that's going to be important. That things are going to feel like they're going from night to day. You're going to see the shift then that you've been waiting on. All right, let's go on. Let's see your energy. Let's go to the angels and auras. I didn't expect the picker pie to be this long. All right. My three is very interesting. You're the first group, the only group that doesn't have an angel exactly coming through, but angel numbers. So you got angel number 22, which is also another master manifesting number, 22. And it says everything's okay. Didn't I just say like you? I guess like you're looking for that reassurance. Like, okay, when is I need the sign that everything's fine, that everything's okay. Some kind of news is coming in. You also got 444 on the side of this mailbox. It says from the universe. Some kind of gift is coming in this week. Maybe you haven't been feeling like, maybe you've been feeling like I'm not feeling the support. Which is support? Reassurance is coming in this week to let you know you got guidance, you're being guided, you're being overseen, you have support. And yeah, maybe you've been feeling like alone, unanswered questions, prayers, frustrated a little. You're going to be in a little disbelief this week. Maybe you've even been in a little disbelief, like, I give up. I'm never going to get, everything's not going to ever be balanced and okay. But you're going to see this week something, some kind of news. I don't know what you're going to hear from, what's going to come in. Something's going to come in. So keep an eye on your emails, your text messages, your mailbox. The universe is sending you something. I'm going to pull you one more card, my threes, since you didn't get a color. I would like you to have a color for this week to wear a little bit. They said no. This is time to go. Transformation completion, confirmation, exit. You're going to be moving on to something that whatever this news is that's coming in for you. I might involve you moving, traveling somewhere else, switching jobs, but I see a passport and everything. Like, I don't know what this opportunity or what is coming in for you this week, my threes, but all I know is don't question, it says. Let go of stagnation. Anything that feels like a dead end, don't go that way. But where the doors open, pack your bags and step through. Something coming. All right. That was interesting. That took a left turn. I didn't expect that. And let's get another message for my threes. All right. Okay, my threes. This is like an angel, a guardian angel. Seraphim. It's a seraphim coming through for you. And it says divine compensation. All the good you have done is blessing your pathway. When you do good, take loving action and share without hesitation, You build a powerful energy field that will protect and guide you on your way. Didn't they just assure you that you are being guided, overseen, reassured? Yes. You're just getting so much confirmation that you're not alone. That everything that's happening in your life right now, it's being orchestrated and you're being covered through it. All the generosity and kindness you have shared in your life is now coming back in a miraculous wave of light to lead you toward your next phase. This is the law of divine compensation. Some kind of divine compensation coming in. And a call just coming in now. Look at this. I don't know what's coming in threes, but it's coming in quickly for you. Your activation phrase or affirmation is my own goodness attracts good things, opportunities, and experiences. My own goodness attracts good things, opportunities, and experiences. Wow. I'm somewhere in your youth or childhood, you must have done something good, my threes, because this sounds like this week you are going to finally see the goodies. Something coming in. All right. Let's get you an advice card. Wow, I want to take that flip sideways. And your card says oneness. Someone you dearly miss is forever present in your heart. Remember, dearest one, that even though there has been a physical parting, spiritually, those we love never leave us. Creation is eternal. Nothing is ever truly missing, for all is interconnected and ultimately one. Wow. My threes. Good Lord, your guardian angels, your people came through. Like, no, we are here. You're going to be okay. All right. So I didn't expect the pickup house to be so deep. Let's move into the weekly vibe. So I'm not prepared. I don't have my cards out. We're gonna get a card for focus. My DMV fell down. Grandma said, "Hey, what's good?" And a hand mudra. We're gonna take like 4 deep grounding breaths and jump into this weekly vibe. Okay, I do got the cards down here. So first, let's get the hand mudra. All right. It's gonna be the one for the collective. Just take, if it feels uncomfortable for you, then just sit with your palms open on your lap. Yeah. Air element. All right. So it's very clear that the element of air is going to be running things this week for the collective. So a lot with communication, honesty, truth, and things like that. Now, can we get a hand mudra? Oh, this one looks like it's going to hurt my hands, but all right. Crown chakra activation. It says no, not crown. I forgot. These are the elements I grabbed. Okay. Inner listening, Shunya Mudra. This is activating the energy of space. Okay. Ether. So it already looks uncomfortable, don't it? Wait, no, it might not be that bad. It's not that bad. Okay. So this assists us with transformation, clarity, and spaciousness, which it sounds like every pal could use. Okay. Transformation, clarity, and spaciousness. It helps to release tension in the shoulders, the throat, the face, and the jaw. It supports the health of the thyroid. It assists us with auditory issues. We say things with the ear. It creates spaciousness in the thoughts and mind and opens inner awareness and senses. So all you're doing is bending the middle fingers inward to touch the base of the thumbs, bringing the thumbs on top to secure, extend the other fingers outward, relax the back of the hands onto the thighs or in the lap. All right. And your focus or your affirmation is my inner voice guides me to perfect equanimity. My inner voice guides me to perfect equanimity. Now, I'm not going to be saying that during the breath. So if you want to repeat that, should have wrote that down, or you can always replay this later. Anyway, let's take some deep breaths. Get into your position. I think I'm going to use my 528 hertz bar rather than the bowl. Okay. Close your eyes. Sit with your feet planted on the ground or sit on the ground. Take a deep breath in. This first breath is so that you can relax. Exhale. Feel yourself relaxing from the top of your head all the way down your spine, down to the bottom of your feet. Take another deep breath in. Slowly breathing in, filling up your lungs with new fresh air, connecting to Mama Earth. And exhale, relaxing even more deeply. Take another deep breath in, filling up with the light and loving energy of your ancestors, your guides, Mama Earth beneath your feet, or the sky above your head. And exhale, just relax. And take one more deep breath in. Feel yourself glowing up. Feel this light and this love, not just all around you, but within. And exhale, letting go of any worries, any stress, any fears, any anger, any sadness, any grief, any shame in this moment. Let's be present. And everything is okay. You're here with me. Open up your eyes. Okay. All right, so I'm going to give you a focus card for the week ahead. It's also going to come with an affirmation. This is for the collective, and then we're going to just jump into the week ahead, where I will pull a card for each day. I was getting a call again. That's nuts. I hope y'all were able to hear me. I'll pull a card for each day starting with today. So what's the card? Sorry, that call threw me off. What's the focus for today? Not for today. Dang. I meant to say for the week. So maybe today is going to involve some choices. Choices are going to have to be made. I'm going to pull again, but Lord have mercy. Might be faced with some heavy choices today that are going to result or revolve around your peace, your inner strength, cooperating, and harmony. Peace and harmony. But know that you have free choice in all that you do. Okay? And also know that any choice you have to make today that triggers maybe old fears, I'm hearing don't worry. You're gonna get a different outcome. Okay? That's just for some of us, I guess. All right, so the focus for this week. Cleanse. This is crazy. I'm literally hopping in a spiritual bath tomorrow. Literally, and that's a little mini one. I've been like preparing and planning. Anyway, so yeah, apparently I'm in alignment with where the energy is headed for this week. Because we are in this energy now where the sun is coming out, where some of us have already stepped over the threshold into a new energy, a new light, where some of us are going to just be finally feeling our full energy revived and radiance coming back after having been through a storm. There's a need to detox, to cleanse. And that doesn't mean like cut everything off, but yeah, for some of us, it could mean that taking a break from certain things. And yeah, a rebirth is happening this week. Alignment, higher consciousness is being reached. So collective, we done did the work. If you're here, we did the work. Oh, I'm having a hot flash. I don't know if that's, no, it might be the ancestors. Only my head is hot. It's not even like my body. Okay. Rebirth, alignment, higher consciousness. Keywords this week, okay? Affirmation: clear thoughts and a clean body open the door to the future. And I really never liked that line, a clean body. We know that. I prefer clean spirit or aura. So you can switch it up when you say it how you want. Clear thoughts and a clean spirit, or clear thoughts and a clean aura open the door to the future. However you want to say it. And if you like body, you could do it. That's your thing. This is the day of choices. Make your choice according to you. All right. So today, just start by getting some fresh air, you know. Free to make that choice too, what you want to eat, what you want to do. But they're saying to do it in a way that it's cleansing. So get some fresh air, open a door, a window, go for a walk, have fruit and vegetables instead of a meal that you'd enjoy. Let me stop. But yeah, just switch things up to start to clean out your energy from what you're leaving behind. And there's some guidance coming in from above today. Somebody's been listening. So if you've been talking to your guides, if you've been praying, if you've just been talking like me, just be like, yo, just be having conversations and praying that my child doesn't hear me and think I'm crazy. Like, she out there talking to herself again. But yeah, they've been listening. And we're going to see this week. So let's jump right in to the week ahead. Okay. I always start with Saturday because Saturday's vibe can switch up between the two Saturdays. So I start with Saturday and I end with next Saturday. Okay. And I always say you can always check last week's reading to see if it matched up with this Saturday, what I said last Saturday it would be, you know. And that just shows you whether or not we actually all stayed in alignment with what was coming in, or we flipped the energy. And sometimes collective is necessary to flip the energy. If we don't like the way the energy of the week is flowing, that's why we get these energy forecast reads. So that you can know when to make a move, when not, and when to be like, am I going to be attracting that in any way? Let me flip that. Okay. All right. So I'm using a different deck today. I haven't used this one in a while. What's it called again? Sacred Sites Tarot. And for clarification, I'm using the Psychic Tarot for the heart. Interestingly, with all this love stuff coming up, cards is already jumping out. Share the love. This is the Three of Cups. Has a lot to do with soul tribe, sincere friendship, love coming in this week. All righty. That was heart chakra energy there. All right, so let's get into it. Come on. The cards are jumping off. All right, where can I put this? Put that back. And the Druid cards, I'm going to just get us an advice card now because I'm not pulling a Druid card for everyone. Choose a number 1, 2, or 3. We're going to do this real quick. All right. What do our Druid ancestors want to say? I rarely have had them interrupt a session. And yes, some of us got them. Some of us. Do you have a Druid ancestry or past lifetimes? All right, if you were drawn to number 1, this is your card, and it says Spells in the Wind. Shout loud to the heavens, sing songs to the air. The strength of your conviction will carry you there. Wow. A new path awaits you. So there's something changing, something in the wind that's about to change, that's blowing in for you, my ones. If you were drawn to 2, this is interesting. It says, Well of Memories. Remember the wise witches whose lives were cruelly seized. Their spells linger in Edinburgh as the morning dawns peace. It is time for forgiveness and release. So if you were drawn to 2 this week, the Druids are saying it is time for you to forgive and release somebody, something. Lastly, if you were drawn to 3, this is your card. And it says, Bridge between worlds. The signs of the universe become apparent once you've recognized the universe inside yourself. We are the bridge between life and beyond. Wow. So it's also saying wear a tree of life charm if you have one. But there's something about protection, luck, legacy, wisdom, and peace coming in for you this week. Interesting. All right. Interesting and straight and quick to the point. Let's get into the week. So we start with today. What is the vibe? What's the energy for today? It's been feeling pretty light. I did see a call come across the top of my screen that kind of made me go, oh boy, what is that about? But it didn't come through again, so maybe it's not crazy. If you know, you know. All right. Today's energy. We have the Seven of Swords. Why are we seeing the Seven of Swords today? Are we supposed to be moving in silence? A Seven of Swords in this deck is like a ghost ship. It's like there, but it's not there. So it's almost like an energy of moving in silence. I'm almost hearing the energy for today is it'll come to you. Don't go to it. Something's coming. You can't see it, but it's coming. I don't know if it's sneaking. Can I get clarity? Find balance. This is the Two of Pentacles. So for many of you, you're going to find it today. Either you're going to have to make a choice between things you value, two things you value. Choice. I forgot the choices card came through. There's a choice between things you're trying to balance, or someone is going to make a choice about adding you into their something that it looks like they already got a lot going on. So if you've been trying to get a job somewhere, a lot of my friends have been looking for work. I'm hearing like today the wheel may be turning in your favor, where someplace it was already seeming like no spots available. Or if you're trying to get out of somewhere so that you don't have to juggle anymore, you're going to find that opportunity today, or the energy is good to look for that. Also in relationship situations where you're juggling more than one person, more than one value, like maybe you're like career, romance, and you're feeling like this, or you feel like somebody got you like that. The energy today is like getting that into balance. Okay, that either it's going to come into balance or it needs to come into balance. But yeah, I feel like it's happening behind the scenes. It's like something is moving behind the scenes today. I feel like today they're not trying to reveal that much to me. To us, it's just like something's happening behind the scenes. Just know where you've been feeling a little out of balance. We're working on that. That's about to shift. Okay, so let's just take that. All right, let's get the vibe for Sunday. That did stick out. The Strength card. Okay, feeling ourselves, feeling courageous, feeling strong, feeling like, okay, I got this. Maybe having calmed something that was out of control, or feeling like I I don't know how this is going to turn out. And by surrendering, which actually takes more courage than forcing and trying to make something go your way, you're going to get your way. Something. All right, let's get some clarification. This is the it's like the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords. Feeling stuck, not knowing which way to go, helpless and hopeless. We rebuke this card in the name of our ancestors, and we're going to pull another one. Now, with helpless and hopeless, this person has two ways to go. And the meaning of this card is like, how are you helpless and hopeless? You got two paths. Just choose one. The sun is in front of you. There's a path through the mountains. You do not have to take those steps and go towards the mountains. You can actually just walk straight forward towards the sun, through the mountains, and skip going through those obstacles again. But you have to get out of your head. So tomorrow, energy is saying that there's something that may take courage. You might be feeling strong, courageous. Maybe something's coming in that's going to require that. Don't let yourself fall into the energy of self sabotage. Stay in your courageous strength bag, okay, collective. Let's keep it moving. Monday's energy. Glad we got a warning with that. It seems like each day is it's like a warning behind it. Monday's vibe. We got the Pentacles. No, sorry, the Knight of Pentacles. Slow movement of something or someone may arrive Monday. Maybe somebody that was moving slow, something that was coming in slowly. Finally, it's like the crops are coming in, are growing. Pentacles is earth energy anyway. So this is something that it might have took a long time to grow. You may see the fruits of labor on Monday. Let me get some clarity. New vitality. See? Something new coming in. And I feel like, what is this? This is a one card. Is this the Magician? This rainbow. I'm actually going to look in the book. I want to be clear. What is this one card here? But I am feeling like this is a new beginning. Something is finally coming in that maybe has taken a long time. All right, they're about to be like, you already got it, because they're not showing it to me in the book. Whenever that happens, it's like, no, you already, pretty much you said it. Yeah. Oh, nope, it popped right in. Revitalize, focus, enthusiasm, joy. There's great potential to revitalize your relationships right now, both with others and with yourself. Seize this energy and infuse more warmth and enthusiasm into all your relationships. Have fun with other people. All right. So this is a person. There's a potential on Monday for someone that's been moving slow. If that's you, maybe it's you, to finally feel like, yeah, I need to make moves. I need to do this, because sitting and planting, and yeah, it's growing now. So now what am I waiting on? Something on Monday you need to go after, or it's going to come towards you. Okay. And it's going to involve some kind of relationship. It could be friendship. It could be career, because it is Pentacles, which is earth and money. But it could also be an intimate relationship, because Pentacles are like long lasting. So it's stability. All right. It's also speaking of new relationships that could be coming in, especially with this one card. All right. Yeah, your spirit guides are helping. Our spirit guides are helping with that. I don't know. Some of us need some extra help. So yeah, you're going to feel it on Monday. Tuesday's energy. We got the Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here again in a different deck? But this Eight of Swords is different. This Eight of Swords is someone feeling like they're in a position where they have to be seen and exposed in front of people. It's like, I don't have a job. Let me cover the tatas, because her tatas are out. Yeah. And then in the distance, and then I show the tata anyway. Look at that. I'm doofy. Okay. In the distance, you see these people watching. And I'm like, there's some energy on Tuesday where they're warning, like, don't feel like you're stuck in any position. Communicate your desires and your needs. And I almost feel like for many of you, this could do with family or with work. Okay. Dedicated effort. This is literally like the Eight of Pentacles. It talks about work and career. All right. So on Tuesday, it may be some that you feel stuck in your job, or aspects of where you felt stuck in your work are going to fade, because we have here dedicated effort. It does look like it's a day where your efforts could be recognized. So some of you might find yourself getting a new job offer, a raise, things like that, or just finding a new opportunity popping up where at one point you felt stuck. Okay. It's a good day for paying attention to your emails, job searching, if that's what you indeed want to come in. All right. Wednesday's vibe. Wednesday, we have the Five of Cups. It was reversed. However, I've been reading all the cards upright. So with the Five of Cups, the energy for Wednesday is a warning not to find yourself caught up in the past. Okay. I don't know why. I'm just hearing something with the past. See how the moon is peaking? And I believe that's the day of the next important lunar cycle that's going to take place. There's something with emotions coming up on Wednesday. So try to watch yourself from stifling emotions. I was going to say, or being over emotional, but Spirit was like, no, don't let yourself stifle emotions on Wednesday. That would be a no-no. All right. Coming together. So something's going to happen on Wednesday. There's something, I feel like something that is doubted. Maybe because of things that have occurred in our past. There's something, how this water just keeps making me look at it like, why is it so still? And like something's about to happen. But this person just looks like so alone and just looking at the still water, depressed, sad. There's something that's going to come together, or the energy is good for it. So if you've been feeling like I want to go towards something that I really love, or somebody that I'm really feeling in my heart, that's a good day. Wednesday would be a great day because, yeah, it would cure all of the past BS that's trying to seep in here and there. And it also allow emotions that are being suppressed beneath the surface of this still water to be free. All right, collective, let's keep it moving. Ooh. All right. That was Wednesday's vibe, right? Yeah. Let's move on to Thursday. Okay. Or was that? How come I felt like that was Thursday? Look at me losing count because I'm knocking cards out the way like a wild person. Saturday, Sunday. I know y'all like, get it together. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No, that was a double card. So we are on Thursday. Lord forgive me. All right. Thursday's vibe. All right. Are we healing? Like, are we healed? Can I get like some confirmation here? Okay. Five of Cups is back. So, but it was reversed again. So, the energy for Thursday is saying change your focus. Three of Swords is here. It's like the aftermath of a broken heart, a disappointment. Here, these animals are running. It's like some kind of nuclear, some end of the world, something is happening, and they have to leave their original homes. Of course, that would hurt anybody. But I'm feeling like Thursday's energy is some kind of like almost a tower moment, something that might happen that could kind of make you feel like, oh my God. Or the energy for that day is somebody that feels like you did this to them. I just feel like there could be a little stuff Thursday with just having to finish up cord cutting certain things from the past. Five of Cups here again. This is a better Five of Cups though. Change your focus. It's showing how she's moving forward, or he, towards better. So what may seem like, I don't know, like almost like catastrophic, is actually gonna turn out better. That's like the energy for Thursday. Like, just stay positive. Now that card just flipped out. What is this? Three of Cups. So this has something to do with friend circle. Something to do with a friend circle. So for some of you, what I'm picking up with Thursday's vibe, and this card I could barely show because they're like all topless, the friends standing here. But The vibe I'm getting for Thursday is to be careful of the snakes in the circle. That I feel like it's possible that there may be something that rears its head. There is a snake here, but it doesn't always mean negative. Snakes can mean transformation. Something that occurs that may appear like, oh my God, it's catastrophic, could be the end of everything, that is not really going to be that bad. You're going to be doing a final clear out, I'm hearing, for the collective of fake, false friends, mask wearers. They're going to be unable to do that. As you're going through a transformation, you're leveling up. You're leaving the past behind, shifting your focus, forward focus, onward, towards what's good for you and what wants you. No longer trying to get what doesn't want you to want you. You don't care anymore, collective. So that's Thursday's energy. I hope that wasn't all over the place, even though it was. Let's get to Fridays. Friday's energy. Shuffle one more. Well, I'm sorry to be banging like that too. So Friday we have the King of Pentacles. Something or someone very stable, something long term shows up. The energy for Friday is long-term planning, long-term goals, long-term relationships, destinations, things like that. It's a good day for that. And you may see opportunities for that coming in. Let's get some clarity. Just take from anywhere. Seek the truth. And this is card number 7. This is the 7 of Swords. Again, didn't we start with the 7 of Swords in a different other tarot deck? So there's something that's going to come clear this week. I just feel like the truth is all over this week in communication. With all this blue, all these swords, it's all communication. And then you got the King of Pentacles here. So there's something with no longer having a veil over our eyes. And by next Friday, you're going to feel like, I need to know the truth in a certain matter, situation. And if that's not the case, you're going to be sharing your truth, or someone's going to come forward with their truth. But whatever the case may be, it does feel like it's someone that's been around for a while, or someone that's going to be around for a while. With King of Pentacles energy. Yo, I knew it felt like these cards were stuck together. Listen, right back to the here card some of you chose. Listen, this is the High Priestess. Friday intuition is going to be on point. Listen to it. And I feel like something you already know. Like some of you, when you see that King of Pentacles, or when you see the Seek the Truth card, you already got an idea in your mind what that means. That's exactly what it's going to mean for you. When you come back and watch this again, you'll say, okay, that makes sense for Friday. All right. This is a wild one. This deck of cards here, Sacred Sites. What is this? This energy is different. Okay, so last but not least, the energy for next Saturday. What will be the vibe? King of Swords. What is it with all these people wanting to show up? And this is more communication. This is more someone coming with their truth. Someone coming, could be you. If you are a speaker, teacher, poet, rapper, singer, coach, counselor of some kind, then you might find yourself on Saturday in that position. Let me get more clarity. Dreams coming true. Ain't that something? This is the 9 of Cups. Some kind of wish fulfillment's coming in. The energy for next Saturday is wish fulfillment. Dreams come true. Whatever you've been asking for, and you better get clear this week, collective. Whatever you want. Heart's desire. Oops, sorry. Heart's desire, okay? Not what your mind is telling you makes sense. Heart's desire, you're going to get. Look at that. Right under that, what we got here? Shine. And where's that shine coming from? That heart center. It's time to shine. It's time to be heard. It's time to be seen. Time to speak your truth. That'll move us forward. That's the energy read for this week. That's what I got for y'all. I hope it resonated. If not, Not if not. I know it did. Give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to do that for show. And I'm going to move into the Steam VIP part of this session. That means you sent a donation, a minimum of $8 for a few cards to be pulled for you in regards to things you need to know about this week ahead. All right. So Fu, I already got you. Control. What is this? Ooh, heal. Okay. I'm going to use the other tarot as well. First two cards say control and heal. And they're both, I'm trying to see, they're both the same color. So they must mean similar things. What is this one? I knew it. That's the strength card. Because I was about to say, I think control is strength and heal is the devil card. Let me see. Oops, totally off. That's a star card. It was like, why would heal be the devil? Okay. All right, so now that all makes sense. So let's first start off. Your first two cards that jumped out are the strength card, control. Okay. And this is about you getting disciplined, mastering patience, um, mastering your influence, accept your ability to accept things, your having standing in your confidence. Um, it's like this week, mastering your emotions is going to be your greatest like gift. The ability to have the fact that you have mastered them. Because I am getting a sense that this is not a warning saying you need to, but more so saying that you have. Okay. You have mastered your emotions, but still maintain your gentleness. With this heal card here, which is the star card, you're getting freed from something so that a desire could come in. It's just very interesting to feel restraint and then freedom side by side. So it's almost like they're saying, use that third eye right now, go within, stay in the energy of attracting in what you want, stay in the energy of what you want, and it'll come in. But there's a need to something with finding that courage. Let me pull out your tarot. This is what happens when I use cards that are not traditional tarot, but sometimes I get other things. Okay, what's our message for the week ahead? Two of Cups. Okay, let's keep going. Eight of Cups. Six of Wands. Ace of Wands reversed. And the Nine of Pentacles. What's at the bottom here? The Hanged Man reverse. All right. So, big change. Death card here. Transformation. Knight of Swords. Somebody coming in. Somebody's got something they want to say to you this week. Knight of Swords reverse. Eight of Wands. Yeah. Six of Wands. Okay. No, Nine of Wands. All right. There's something that takes a lot of courage. That because you've been so strong, so disciplined. Like you freed yourself from something with this strength and this courage, this discipline, this kind of like Look how closed in she is. But her eyes are still open, not to mention there's also eyes still on her. But it's like blocked. They can't see. Can't see what's on her mind. Like she's just doing her thing, chilling. There is a feeling of mm, someone wishing for you, or something you're wishing for, something you wish for being available, or yeah, let's keep it moving because we got the Two of Cups here. So some kind of bridge. I don't know if you can see it. Where the hell is it? There it is. And I love the artwork on these cards. It's like watercolor. There's like a little bridge here connecting this to this, and the birds are flying over it. So this is the Two of Cups. This is the Cups card of perfect match, soulmate, perfect partnership. But we got the Eight of Cups here. It is requiring somebody to walk away from something. See the man sitting there looking out. With the Six of Wands here, somebody's waiting on the other shore. It's a sure thing, success. Six of Wands is success. However, with them both sitting, it gives an energy of no movement. She has her hand by her ear, like she's waiting to hear. And this person's just sitting there like, looking. Ace of Wands reverse coming through. It's like somebody missing an opportunity, a big one, or feeling like they missed one. And I feel like that opportunity is going to come in this week. With this Nine of Pentacles here, someone values you, all right? Sees you as valuable. Eight of Cups. Thinking about coming in this week, coming towards you this week. But it's still up in the air with this Ace of Wands reverse. So it could be a missed opportunity. At the bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man. Something that wasn't moving, deciding it's going to move. It's going through a huge transformation. Death card. Knight of Swords. They just talking. Knight of Swords reverse. Somebody's coming in very quick. And they might be coming in. It might seem a little aggressive. I don't know why they're in their energy. Oh, Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords reverse. So they've been watching you online. This person's watching you. I don't know if you're posting pictures, videos, things you're doing. I don't know if they're checking their inbox, their messages. Yeah, they're going to reach out soon. Eight of Wands. So yeah, that's what's going to happen to you this week. Some kind of justice is coming in. Nine of Wands, something that you had to stand firm for. You had to wait a while. Some kind of justice is coming. Whether it's what you want or what you don't want, that's interesting to have the Buddha here. Yeah. Regardless, it'll bring you peace. It's going to bring balance. Yeah, they're saying that's it. Yeah. You just have to stay in your truth this week without allowing your emotions to go crazy. That's your advice this week. There's going to be a lot of communication coming in. What's this? Refusing to see reverse. So somebody that wasn't seeing before may be waking up. It's interesting. Didn't you have the same helmet on? Why are y'all twinning? It's like two people trying to not see. Trying to control themselves from I don't mean to laugh at you. From seeing each other. But the third eye is even shielded. Like, I don't even want you to read me. Okay. Something with that is going to heal this week. And the masculine would like it to be healed. So I think you could look forward to that. Look, release. Just something's being shedded. You're going to feel freed of something this week that might have felt heavy. Look, balance is being restored. Balance is being restored in something this week. All right. So you'll be feeling like this. And I don't know if it's going to be like I said, it's saying like you're not going to be able to control or see the outcome, but either way, you'll feel a lightness from whatever comes in. Yeah, you'll feel challenging times will be over. Reversed. Things will just feel lighter. So any advice for her? Let's just see. Hmm. Five of Pentacles reversed. Like, don't fall into a lack mindset this week. It's a lot with your mind. Page of Cups. Yeah. Somebody's going to come forward this week. It's just something happening this week. If it ain't intimate, I'm wrong, but it could be maybe a job offer. Whatever it is, it's your match. It's something you've been waiting for. It's been waiting for you. It's justice. It's like your fairness. It's like what you deserve. It'll make you feel lighter. And it might not be 100% what you're expecting or what you would think would make you happy, but whatever it is, it's going to make you be like, okay, yes, now the storm is clear. The clouds are gone. Not even storm. I feel like the fog is clear. So, yeah, I'm trying to see, is that even career? Four of Cups. It has to do with something that has been boring, like just felt like a repeating cycle, the same old, the same old face, different sculpture, same old face, like the same old, same old. That's what's shifting this week. Something ain't gonna be the same old, same old. It's that King of Pentacles. It's the King of Pentacles showing up. Somebody wants to come and I don't know who it is. Some kind of stability. Could be job offer. Could be a different offer. All right, that's what I got for you. Yeah. Seek the truth. Somebody's coming forward with their truth, and you got to be open to hear it. All right. That's what I got for you. And that was my final VIP today. I hope that resonated, everyone. Well, everyone, that was a fool's personal read, but go back, listen to the forecast for today. I hope it resonates. Come back again and again. I will be back. I believe it's July 29th. I'll be back live doing the lunar cycle read. Yeah, I'm gonna be teaching a masterclass in New York, August 22nd. Save the date. Yeah, on that note. Oh, and if you're in North Carolina, September 5th, I'll be in Asheville, North Carolina at the Boomtown Festival, outdoors doing a workshop. I love that event. It was a good time last year. So I hope everybody comes back out. And I'm sending you light and love on your journey through this week. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. Later.